What's going on, everybody? It's Jake, and welcome to the commentary and breakdown analysis of our ranked match gameplay. Being a partner with the Hidden Ones, I wanted to bring you guys gameplay first, to then break down and commentate over every other episode. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So now we're squaring off against Baron. Starting off early, unable to get the hit confirmed though. Nice counter. Breakaway, reset in the neutral. Goes in, gets his basic strike into an armbar. Nice. Following up with another basic, knocking me back down into the stab. Oh my goodness. Following up with another basic into another stab, into another armbar. Lord have mercy. Into another stab. OTG into 1, 2, 3, trying to go for the ultimate, but I do have my breakaway as he instantly breaks away, but I end up catching him with my basic attack. Okay, 4, 5, restand, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the lightning combo, but unable to follow it up. Desperately going for the ultimate and end up catching them. This is gonna be huge. Good damage, and just like that, I caught back up. Nice. Ends up instantly breaking away and interrupting him with my standard. Very nice. We're gonna have to come back to this round just to completely break down all that was happening in that round as well. All right, so now we have a Lu Ling Long mirror match, but we don't have much health to work with. Trying to get some basics in, activating flowing form. Nice, end up catching her with my standard too. Tried to get the extension, but was unable to. Nice, got the standard one as they broke away, resetting the neutral. Trying to get some basic attacks. Nice whiff punish. 4 into the OTG. 1, 2, 3, 4. Standard 2. Combo cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the standard 1. They break away. They end up getting hit by the last hit of my standard 1 as I combo cancel and hit confirm off of it, landing the last hit of my basic attack right there. Very nice. Was that a perfect? I think that was a perfect. Oh my gosh. And now we got some more health back, taking on their Zhang Qilong. Nice whiff punish. Gonna have to explain what I was trying to do right there as to why you saw some flinching. Are we gonna break away? Yep, we end up breaking away, hitting them with our standard 2. Nice, catching them with our basics. Going into the OTG instead. Oh my gosh, we tried to catch the breakaway with our ultimate, but end up missing it. They drop the combo. We land more basics. 1, 2, 3, 4 into our basic 1. Restand. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going into our no. We end up saving our standard 2, trying to bait out the breakaway. Very nice patience coming from Chulan, but we end up breaking away here, summoning our lightning as they also summon their doppelganger, and our lightning covers us. Super, super nice. Now let's go ahead and bring it back and review that first round along with what was going on. So in actuality, we may end up breaking down this entire match because there was a lot that I feel as though we can talk about here. So I believe I've already explained this in a previous episode, but just in case I didn't, is that right here with Baron specifically, that little shoulder dash that he does right there, any standard or sinister that you attack him with while he's in the startup of pressing his guard or holding his guard rather, he will do his own sinister and counter you. So this is what makes Baron extremely, extremely scary, because as long as Baron is able to shoulder into a standard attack, Baron doesn't have to worry about any kind of timing and trying to land a counter hit because it's an automatic counter. So you have to be careful of this. Nice roll in. 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking us down. And now when it comes to Baron's combos, once Baron knocks you down with his basic attacks, he's able to follow up with an armbar and also able to follow up with a ground stab, in which case that ground stab only has a 2-second cooldown, specifically if you use it as a ground stab sinister. If you end up using it while standing up, it's a different attack and it has a longer cooldown. So this is what allows Baron to continue doing those loops as doing the armbar, doing the stab, doing a stab, and continuing that aggression while you're down on the floor. End up catching me with some more basic attacks. Another stab right there. More basic attacks. Into another stab. Into the armbar. Into one more stab. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Into the OTG, going for 1, 2, 3, but wasn't paying attention that I still had my breakaway here. They end up breaking away, but we end up catching them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into our standard 1 restand. Into the lightning, but we did not have. We didn't have our combo cancel here to lock him in. So they tried to roll away there, and they end up trying to go for an attack as well. But we end up using our ultimate. Yup, he tried to do the shoulder there, because you are able to shoulder the lightning as well, given that it is a sinister, and he would have KO'd me right here, but ended up mistiming it. I ended up using my ultimate, and they didn't cancel out of this, thus punishing them with our ultimate and landing some of our lightning damage as well. End up interrupting them with our standard, very nice, and closing it out. All right, now to break down this Lu Ling mirror match. I believe this was actually a perfect, crazy enough. Activating flowing form. They tried to dodge early, and we ended up catching their dodge with our standard 2. We didn't get the extension there. They tried to dodge early one more time as we catch them with our standard 1. They end up breaking away, and we tried to catch them with our basic there, but we're going to reset the neutral here. Nice whiff punish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going into the OTG, dash forward, 4 into our standard 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into our standard 1. They end up breaking away again, but look, I've been saying this since the early stages of the series, right? Since the early episodes of allowing your standard to play out, because you have hyper armor still, and as we saw right here, they ended up running into the very last hit of it. Boom, right there. And then we end up hit confirming, combo canceling into 1, 2, 3, 4. But we didn't have anything else to extend off of it. Unfortunately, it didn't KO right there. But unless they were to use their ultimate, there's no way that they're going to be able to survive this if we end up going for a trade. So we end up hitting our very last hit of our basic string as they try to go for a standard. Although standards do negate some damage, it doesn't allow you to survive from being KO'd. Akin to the ultimate, right? Whenever you use an ultimate and you're on your last bit of health, you will not get KO'd. But standards and sinisters do not work the same way. So we were able to KO them right here, getting our perfect. Now to finish up with our Chulon matchup. So right here, you guys see the flinch, right? They end up missing their standard 2. We whiff punish with our basic. We land 2 hits, but then we end up going into our guard cancel. But you see these flinches right here. What those flinches are is that we were trying to catch a standard attack, because we ended up landing 2 hits but didn't recognize that we were hitting them as we tried to go for a counter. Then I recognized that we hit them, so we got the hit confirm off as they were still staggered right here. We flinched about, what, 2 or 3 times here? Yep, about 3 times, and then we were still able to get the hit confirm off here, continuing our basic string. 1, 2, 3, 4. They break away. We try to catch them with our standard 1, resetting the neutral right here. Nice standard 1 coming from Chulon. We break away. And right here, I've explained this in previous episodes as well, is that it's something that I'll typically do at the end of Chulon's standard 1. I'll end up breaking away towards them in order to punish them here, forcing them to have to combo cancel here to get away from this punish. So they don't end up combo canceling, they end up getting hit, and they already broke away. But unfortunately, we didn't have the meter in time to be able to combo cancel to catch this combo here, so we end up resetting the neutral once more, catching them with some basics, going for the OTG. They end up breaking away, and the moment they break away, that's what we reacted to, because we didn't want to use our ultimate too early. So the moment they broke away, we tried to catch them with our ultimate, but unfortunately they were still invulnerable, so we end up getting punished here. They end up dropping their standard 2 as we punish them with our basic attacks, getting a nice extension off here into the restand. 1, 2, 3, 4 into our standard 2, but I make the same mistake. I say that into our standard 2 because I'm used to the flow of the combo, but we don't go for the standard 2. Reason being is because we were trying to bait out their breakaway. Once they were able to break away, then we were going to chase them down with our standard 2, and I didn't want to use all of my resources. So they just recovered right here. Although I would have been able to use my standard 2 right here more than likely because I don't think that 12 seconds have passed. Let's see. Let's go back when they broke away. So they broke away around 70. Okay, we're nearing 10 seconds. Yep, they just got their breakaway right here. So if we would have used it, they would have been able to break away. Nice. We end up breaking away, dodging that. And right here was a very funky exchange. So we end up breaking away towards them, as I've also stated in the previous episode, that you can control the direction that you break away in. So we end up breaking away towards the wall in order to stay as close as possible to them. We summon our doppelganger lightning. We go for a standard here. They summon their doppelganger. That's why they have the hyper armor here and they're not being affected by our hits. But then the moment they try to get away, luckily we end up landing at least one hit to stagger them out. Then their doppelganger ends up hitting us, but because they are still staggered here, they don't have enough stamina to combo break out of this, and then our lightning ends up striking just in time to finish them off from the one single hit that we managed to land here from this exchange with our standard. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, all that jazz, and I'll vibe with you on the next one.